Good morning, and what a morning. I've just driven through low cloud right across from Stoke-on-Trent to the peak, and quite exciting. But now we've entered the destination, which is Goyt Valley. It's all gone, it's just around us. I'm just by the reservoir here on the Irwood car park. I'll show you that. It's quite still. It was drizzling earlier. No good light, as you can see. A pudding factor 5 sky, but it's still a beautiful place. I'm going to take with me today both the R5 and a film camera. I'm going to try and do some black and white shots on film. This is the first time I'll have attempted this, so it could be absolutely tragic. But come on, come see what I do. Shot this little runoff before because some great, as I always say, great energy in it, very strong in the middle there. You see, lots going on as it bounces from rock to rock. Lot of white, yeah, a lot of compacted water, if you will. So don't want the exposure too long, it'll just look like cream, or even worse, caramel pudding in this instance, because we've got peak water. As far as framing goes, oddly enough, for the end of autumn, we have completely green trees. That's okay. There's lots of, say, the colour of the water itself, the leaves that are around it, lots of browns, lots of oranges there. So it gives it a little bit of dimension, I think. And that's a nice little shot. It's a good way to start the day. I've done a couple of shots with the 50mm, just to bring the light up, because it was a little bit darker, the sun's just coming up. And then I've just switched to the f4, sorry, not the f4, to the 70-200. So I wanted to just reach in and get to just the body of water there. There's not a lot else to play with, you know. We've got this little bit down here, but I would have to go down the side there, and that is, yeah, not with how wet it is. I will just end up there drowning. So yeah, I'll pop those up now. Nice little place to visit at Irwood is, of course, Irwood Hall. I've been here before. It's not entirely my bag. Architecture doesn't really do it for me, but obviously the surroundings are fantastic. And got a friend with me who's camera shy, but going to take advantage. Does a lot of black and white work. Is using a Leica M10. Loads of money. And it's going to get some shots, and hopefully with their kind consideration, maybe send me a shot, let me throw it up for you. Yeah, unless it's crap, of course, or unless it's too good as well. So yeah, this is great, nice little place. If this is your thing, if you want some contrasty angles, visit Irwood Hall. Just spied a tree arching over, obviously knackered, and I think it'd make a great shot, but I'm not going because it's uphill. So lazy. Oh dear. Anyway, just coming out of the I guess this was originally the entrance for carriages and that to Irwood Hall. It was back onto a trail, and I've not been along here, so a bit of an adventure today for me. You probably can't tell from this video, but there is a bit of low cloud producing a bit of mist in the distance. It's not going to be any use for anything even close to medium photographic wise, but might be able to do something if there's views. TM that way, might get a view that we can do. You can probably see that there's a low cloud drifting over the trees there, and also it's heading down towards where there's some rather large tall trees, and at risk of destroying all my gear, maybe get a couple of shots there. So I'm gonna walk that way, don't look too up, and give it a whirl. Might be the next best thing to mist and fog, you never know. So the walk was worth it, I think. I've got some great shots, kind of looking down this line of trees, so you've got enough colour and enough texture from the bushiness coming out there from the tall trees down. And what I'm keen to do is sell the fog or mist or low cloud, whatever you want to call it. So I am doing some 7200 shots of these trees, and it's that there's a gap there, and it isn't right now, but as the mist sort of comes over it, it helps to sell the fact that there's mist down there, else it might just look a bit weird. But yeah, you very quickly establish, oh yeah, we've got foggy, misty stuff going on there. So I'm going to take a few shots here, different angles, and I'm probably going to walk down to the woods. I'm not convinced there's going to be enough density of this cloud to make it work, because this is all about distance. When it's like this, as you can see around me, it's crystal clear, and as I walk into it, it'll be exactly the same. So it's got to be distant shots. So I'm going to try and get some interesting foreground and then let the fog at the back do the work. That's the plan, at least. Well, my erstwhile colleague convinced me to come right to the top, and this isn't even the top, by the way, top of this mountain for the view. It's wonderful. It's windy. I don't even know if the sound's windy. Well, I've got my mic. But yeah, so I'm sure this is wonderful when you can see. But right now it's absolute shit. You're all excited about the mist floating across the moorland, aren't you? Yeah. You know, I've seen it 1,000 times. I'm still impressed. And so yeah, we've got nothing. I've got no extra shots for you, unless you just want a picture of me looking miserable. I may do that for you, I don't know. But from the top of some hill on the Goyt Valley, this is me saying thanks, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.